But now we have huge challenges ahead. You have them here in the United States because the leadership of this nation has been lost in a way. And that leadership has to be recuperated. And the dream of the founding fathers has yet to be extended to other nations of the world. There is a huge global challenge to make sure that peace, stability, harmony come back to nations all around. We all must support and rely upon the United Nations. And instead of bypassing the United Nations, we need to strengthen, we need to bring back authority to the United Nations, we need to bring back moral status and capacity to that institution that we created, all of us nations together, long time ago. So we must move forward from a unilateral system acting individually to a multilateral system where we all work together to make this a better world. So United States has to recuperate that leadership, has to regain the respect of the rest of the world, has to inspire and attract to the principles and values that we already mentioned, has to move from military action to diplomacy, has to move from isolation to integration. The world is moving, and moving pretty fast. This power shift, moving from east to west, this rise of the others, the Indians, the Brazils, the Africas, the South Africas, the Chinas, the tigers of Asia. Everybody's on the move. And the United States has to be in the action and in that leadership. It's a new world being created, and it's responsibility of all of us to contribute to build it with harmony and peace. Maybe, and I want to be very respectful, but this nation will have to learn to live to the future with less indebtedness than it has today. Maybe we had to learn to live consuming less than is being done today and saving more to the future generations. I know this nation will have the courage to do it, to go back to basics, as we learned from the founding fathers and from the leaders of this nation, back to work, back to discipline, back to integrity. Very simple formulas that made this nation and this economy so great and so big. There are other regions of the world, like the European Union, right now, trying to decide where to go and who to go with. They face this dilemma of integrating, consolidating more and more with United States because of the values, because of the ideology that is shared by both regions, or go closer to the Chinas, to Asia, maybe looking for development. All nations are then questioning what is the future. I just came back from India, and there we presented the Emerging Markets Forum, a study for India 2039. And yes, the forecast is that it will become a fluent society, reaching per capita levels of over 20,000 US dollars. And you see how they are integrating with their neighbors and how they're working with China to make a very strong region as a market and as a place to produce and to create jobs. What are we doing with NAFTA? This great, strong idea that we developed together 15 years ago. United States, Canada. We are to become, if we work and we decide ourselves, the strongest, the largest economic bloc in the world. We can regain the jobs that we have lost, the three of us. Jobs that we have lost to China, to Asia, to Brazil, even to Africa. To make our partnership stronger, we know that each one of us individually will not have the capacities to meet the challenge. To work as partners